This week on Heaven's Homestead, we have 3 major accomplishments. The first one, this dry cabin that's never seen power, got power. Stay tuned for what else we have done. What are you doing?
Turn the power on.
We got power?
Well, some things I like to talk about, some things I don't. And I don't like being electrocuted, for one. For two, we got another switch to turn on, another breaker. Main breaker, boom, boom. We'll see in a moment. Turn on the breaker!
Yeah, turn on the breaker. Whee! We got power!
Okay, you can stay there and see how it turns off?
Yeah.
Sensor switch.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I see light down there.
Well, the cool thing is, I have 4 of these. I have 4 outlets. I have power. I got one more in there for now. Once I hang them up on the chain, what? See in a moment. Give me one moment. Strategically planned. Look at that, all lights.
Cool.
All the way down. Come on down. Warmer in here.
We got lights, and look at, they are plugged in.
The great thing is I don't need to run the generator now. I can actually plug in at the plug down there and be able to run power over there.
Yeah.
We'll see here in a moment. But soon I'll have power up there, so we won't have to worry about doing this. And we'll see if it's working. There's a little light here. Works really good. I'll have to figure out the timing on that switch.
I know, it's going to take
But I want to make it to where somebody can walk in, it turns on, and just walk over so you can then hit a switch, I think turns it on manually. Then you have to turn it off manually. So it makes life easier, so you don't go stumbling around looking for a light. You understand what I mean?
Yep.
So you walk in, so I'll pretend I'm walking in. Trying to pick me up over here. Because you can't sneak through. But so if you're walking in, you can go.
Nice and bright here.
Oh yeah, once those are hung up, it's on. So we got a cool little project going on. As you can tell. I mean, a little pig, they call it a little piggy tail. Let it go boink, 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 that kind of stuff. So anyways, the cool thing is, you match ground with ground. And I'm using these quick lock connectors. If I put it in there right. Kind of hard to see, it's a little gloomy out today. But it doesn't stop me from today's mission, especially. That's why we got power. We have a 200 amp service in the building. This building has not seen power ever. Probably candlelight power, but that's about it. So, bottom line is, right now, I'm getting all these little connectors in. So what I do, make it a little more interesting. You gotta do them at the same time. And how do I do that? Give it a little vision how these work. They all have these latches, and I got that one stripped, so they have these latches. Notice how it locks on there. So that's ready for the next big tail, and I'll do that for all three, two wire, the load and the neutral, the hot, and the ground. So basically, everything gets ready, and that's what I'm doing over here. So I lift all the little latches up. These are like the coolest things ever. It's like he said, it's better to slice bread. And I said, no, not really, because peanut butter goes on bread. So, last one I got to put in is neutral. And when I get the neutral in, I do them both at the same time. And kind of need a little multitasking here with this wire and stuff. And actually, I can feel the slide, so that means I didn't seat it all the way. So, push it in there, push it down, oh, still sliding. So what you want to do then, instead of trying to be a multitasker like me, in my perfection, you just go in there one at a time. You get a little snug, a little touchy snug there, kind of like snuggles, you know?
You love
Spoon
snuggles.
right on up, and boom, you dip in there. So then it's snuggled in there. So now, notice this line that's coming. This line that's coming will be from the breaker panel. So basically, you have a hot line, you have neutral, and you have a ground. You have a hot line on one side, you have a neutral on the other, and you have the ground. So now, what we do is get ready to put this wire mess inside there. It's called Ratatouille mess. Speaking of, and he hasn't been around all day. Maybe he got mad and vacated. But hey, if I see him around, I'll make him a home outside where he belongs. And the cool thing is, this one is done, and I'll show you how we jump to the next one in a minute after I get this on. So stay tuned. Those are ready. So we're going to pop these little, there's these little tabs in there. There's two of them we want to pop. You could actually run a lot more, but no. We're putting 1, 2, 3, 4 and a light switch. In actuality, I could put 15 on this line, 15 different things, but I'm quadrantine off this building, so I know what controls what. And that light switch will also control lights that'll be in here, and a light switch that will be outside will be on the other line. So we're splitting the loads. And the cool thing is, everything is all 15 amp that I'm running now. That's what this Romex is, 15 amp. So now, since I have those tabs popped out, what I do, get this Romex in there. I'll leave a loop, and you'll see what I do later. Instead of being a weirdo acting like it's Monday, tying knots in the line. I could have been smarter and did it a little differently, but hey, sometimes I always say it's better to just make it harder for yourself, and a challenge makes it feel like you got purpose and worthy. I mean, look at my perfection 6 days a week for being imperfect. So anyways, you leave a little slack, and I cut a little bit because I'll pull some back. And I'll use those staples I have and I staple it here. That way things can't get ripped out of the wall for security reasons. So as you see, I just cut that. Then what will happen is I will run this one in, make it the same length, and drill more holes because I haven't drilled that way. And that's actually not that hard. I have a drill with a core bit on it. I drill holes all the way down through all the 2x6s. So that way I have a channel to run all that. So anyways, this is the beginning of how to do what we just showed here. And I know it's out of sequence, and that's just how life is. Life is always out of sequence. So we got that one in. Now we're working on this, the second one in the series. Kill the bower, big off switch, 200 amp breaker. These little slip thingies.
And drop it? I can do that.
You can care less. And just ridicule somebody because they dropped it.
Hey, I always drop things. That's why I said that. Can you hear what I said? Drop it. I can do that.
Only you. Anyways, baby doll, next step is, where's the wire? Oh, it's in there. Oh, it's down there. You can see we're running on generator and we get light. What I'm doing is preparing this line to go in on a series of plugs upstairs on the main floor that allows us to have power. I'm cutting plastic and insulator off of here because I have to actually feed it into a breaker. And I'm concentrating because I'm around electricity. So I apologize for not being the best teacher, pupil person. Anyways, we got to do this properly. And I'll show you why. We got to strip this baby all the way back. Because this, actually, I have a good idea. I need a grounding bus over here, so we will put it up there. So I don't have to cross over to the other side. And it'll make life easier. I actually need a bigger one, but I want to just put this one on temporarily. So, you can see how this goes like that. Screwdriver. Spectacles, because I'm spectating. Just so you know, my biggest fear is this. Electricity. I don't care. They can be cut off, I'm still fearful. Is it working the devil? Yeah, it is. Because all I know is when I played hide and go seek when I was that kid, many years ago, and I put that freaking power line in my lips for electric fence, let me know all about it. 6-gauge wire. Hook it on the grounding bar. Bending that. Utilize used nails. Two things. Anyways, what I'm doing is connecting to this one. You see the ground, neutral bar. You used to be able to tie in all of them all into that bar right there, but this is safer and more I don't know, friendlier. I don't know the term. Maybe electricians just leave a comment below if I know if I'm saying it right. Then I told you I'm perfect. But I ain't no electrician, so that's the biggest problem. So this is gonna go up here. What I want to do, bend this up a little bit, like that. Hooking it in parallel at the ground. But the cool thing is everything up here, this whole box is the ground. So that's all I know. Anything else, I don't know the proper terms. All y'all nerds go to school for that. I go to school for being a developer. You know, that's all. That's it. Anyways, got that off my chest. Sharon knows I don't like messing with this stuff. There's a fear. That fear is huge. It's called PTSD, I think. It's kind of like marrying a redhead. You get scared in life. Same stuff. Red, copper, you know. That's what they do to you. So what I'm doing is cutting more out. And that way, I can line the copper up. That out of the system too. So power's off. Still don't want to touch it because there'll be a little bit in there in that bar, but I mean it should be gone by now. I hope. Put this there. On because I touched the bar. Touch this. So this white goes down to the neutral bar. If there's an easier way of doing this, just let me know in the comments below, because I know there's got to be, without all the fear and stuff. I just respect this because this stuff is like God. It'll take you right off this earth. That's all I know. So yeah, if there's the easier way, please. What you do, push it towards the copper line, the ground line, because there's nothing on it, so I don't fray the white. Frayed. I was afraid of that, so that's called electrical tape. Luckily, It's in the box. My electrical tape is up top. I'll have to go get that in a minute. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to make it long enough, which is perfect now. I mean, it was good. I just didn't want to play around, play hopscotch with this thing because it goes, things go, and it goes. I don't fear anything but electricity and impotence. And at the current time, I'm not worried about either one. I mean, I'm always a jokester, and that's actually how I calm down, is joking. So, if it's too dry of a joke, I'm sorry, but if it's too funny, I'm too sorry. But anyways, now we gotta fix the frame. Alright, see, it's so bad. White goes on white, black goes on black, red goes on red, brown goes on brown. We have all of it. So,
we do. We have the rainbow of colors.
yeah. I've learned a long time ago about doing electrical tape. It's how you tighten it, make it waterproof, all that. It's kind of cool how I learned it when I was doing broadcast towers, cell towers back in the day, way back in the day. So. Alright, so we're going to flip her back on. So it should be on. Right?
Yay! We got light on the main floor!
They barely use 70 cents a year on so that'll work. On back.
Our second accomplishment this week has to do with concrete. Stay tuned. We love, love, love our volunteers, but sometimes they don't quite listen to the instructions. In this case, we had one volunteer working towards the 4-inch concrete pad, which is what we wanted, and another working at 6-inch. So unfortunately, in the end, we were a little bit short and had to push and pull the cement to make it a full 4-inch concrete pad. Where's HH?
Heaven's Homestead. Our first bit of little concrete.
The third and final accomplishment this week at Heaven's Homestead is more tree falling. We are cutting specific cedar trees for a specific reason. Stay tuned to the end to find out what that reason is.
Oh, watch it. He's swaying to you. There she I saw it coming around and all of a sudden it came that way.
Is that in the middle of the road? Looks like it's in the center of the road to me, right where you wanted it.
That is 1/2-inch sheets, 16 inches wide, 9 foot long, cedar. There's 26 sheets there. That's all the shiplap that's getting ready to be cut. Once it dries out, it'll take about 2 weeks of cedar. So with this sun, because it's not a direct sun, and we got all the 4x6. I started rearranging everything out here, so everything looks a lot cleaner. Mike and I went to town today. Good teamwork. He was all and I was hauling. So other than that, things are looking good.